First video of 2021. Welcome back to my channel, guys. We are filming a little video today and I'm just showing you my brand new R6 camera and I'm so excited. Welcome back to my channel, guys. First video of 2021. I am so excited. I didn't want to film any video for the past few days for some reason. I just wanted to take this time for myself and I didn't really know what I wanted for 2021, so I figured that taking some time off would be a good thing for me. So that's what I did and now I am back to work. I'm so happy to be filming new videos for this year. Hopefully I'm going to be able to post a bit more on my YouTube channel because I've been trying to film one video per week, so I was kind of good at some point, but then I left for France and I wasn't as good, whatever. So this year I'm really going to try and be very consistent with my YouTube channel and yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. I really wanted to share my brand new camera. I get so many questions about what I use because obviously some people follow me on Instagram, so I get DMs about what kind of camera I use. So you need to know that every single thing I take on my Instagram, for example, even most of my stories were taken with the Canon 5D Mark III, which was my camera for good, I would say, 8 years. I love the Canon Mark III. I absolutely love it. I think it's wonderful. I've shot a whole book with it. I've done so much contract with it for so many clients and I'm so happy with this camera. But I kind of, wanted to upgrade and I was like, okay, I think, I've outgrown the camera. I think it's time for me to get something even better. So obviously I started to look into different brands. I started even to look into Sony because they made some, new amazing camera. But I was like, no, I think I'm just gonna stay with the Canon. And I've heard so many good things about the Canon R6 that I was just kind of dying to try it. To be honest, I've bought the camera and I never tried it before. So today is not my first impression. It's basically just unboxing the camera and showing you the brand new camera. I also bought the adapter, the mount based adapter for the lens, and I bought a new camera back, so I just wanted to show you my new equipment. So we're gonna start with the camera. This is the new bad boy and I'm so excited about this, to be honest. So this is the R6. I think the main difference with the Mark III and this one is mirrorless. So for example, I don't know if you've noticed, but when you change lens, for example, on the Canon Mark III or Mark IV, whatever, there's like a mirror inside. Well, this part of the camera is very delicate, so you have to be super careful with it. If you break this, you basically fuck up the whole camera. But now the good thing is when you change lens, you kind of realize that it's like a door and it's closed. So when you change lens, nothing can go inside the camera. So that is a huge thing because it really protects your camera. What I love about this is that it's actually smaller and lighter. So overall it's like 23, so someone said it was like 23% smaller and no, wait, it's like 28% smaller and 23% lighter, something like that. So it's kind of around 25% lighter and smaller, let's just say it like this. So that really makes a huge difference for me because sometimes I am shooting the whole day and with the camera being heavy and the lens being heavy, at the end of the day I'm literally just dying. Like, I'm super tiny, like for me it's very heavy. So that was a huge thing for me. Also apparently the battery is the same, so if you have like a Canon Mark III or Mark IV, I believe, you don't have to change the battery. So if you have extra battery, that's perfect, you don't have to change all of that. So yeah, this is the battery here. Oh, I also bought this by the way is not part of the camera package, but I just wanted to show you. So this is basically what you need for your camera. This is you have like specific things that you need to look into when you're buying a memory card, just because, for example, this camera, by the way, does 4K videos. So obviously you need like memory card, because if it's not powerful, it's just not gonna work. You know, when you're gonna film, you're gonna have some issues. The memory card you use for the kind of camera you're using is very, very important. So you need something powerful. So these, for me, they do the job perfectly. They do the job with the memory, with the Canon Mark III. Apparently it's gonna be perfect with this camera. So I didn't try it with this camera, so hopefully I didn't make a mistake. You obviously have the instruction manual. I've never read them, to be honest, so I usually just Google my question. I think it's just easier. Have your charger here. So, oh, little strap here for your camera. And finally, I'm very surprised at how like small this camera is, to be honest. I'm not used to it. I think it's like very small. Ta-da! This is the bad boy. I'm just going to show you the Mark III without the lens. The Mark III is like 25 or 24 megapixel, and the R6 is like 20, and I don't really understand why. Why is that? Kind of surprised, but that's fine. Obviously I don't need that much megapixel, but I was just very surprised. So also the reason why I took it is because it does 4K videos, but the main reason why I decided to choose this camera, and I know some people are going to be like, I can't believe you paid that price for this feature, like it just doesn't make any sense. For me it does. You need to understand that when I started my YouTube videos, I was filming with the Mark III. The problem with the Mark III is when I was filming myself, I couldn't see myself because obviously it doesn't have a flip screen, right? So what happened, for example, just 3 weeks ago, I decided to go back to the Mark III. I decided to film a whole YouTube video. I realized when I started to edit the video that every single videos were out of focus. The lighting also was changing, so obviously I couldn't see it. So many times I just had to refilm my YouTube videos, and you have no idea the kind of time I was wasting on that. So this is the reason why I decided to not use the Mark III anymore. So the reason why I really wanted to take this camera is because, ta-da, there's a flip screen. And for me, it changes a lot. So for me, it means I'm able to finally film myself and actually see myself. Also, the good thing is, if the camera is too far away, I think there's an app on your phone that you can actually download. So I'm able to see exactly what's going on my camera. I don't know if I'm able to focus with my phone on the camera. So this is something I need to check, but that would be absolutely wonderful. So for example, if my camera is like 2-3 meters away from me and I'm filming a video, let's say 2 meters, that would be like the where I would put my camera. Top 2 meters, not even, maybe like 1.5 meters, something like that, whatever. So if the camera is too far away from me to actually see the screen and to actually you know, see if I'm in focus and stuff, I'll be able to have my phone and to actually see what's going on my screen. So that is wonderful for me, and for me this is life-changing. So I know for some people it's like, why would you take, you know, such an expensive camera for that feature? But for me it just changes so much. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've never done slow motion with the Canon Mark III. For some reason I didn't like it, because I think it was 60 frames per second and this one is much more. It's like at least double. I'm so excited to try the slow motion of this camera. Apparently it's great, so this is something I'm very excited about. So obviously, like, the video features were a good reason why I decided to take it. The flip screen as well. Megapixel, like I said, it's less than the other one. I don't really understand why, but that's fine. What else? To be honest, when I'm buying a camera, some people think I'm so stupid, but I don't go in details on like what's the features exactly and what's this camera all about. I am a professional photographer, but I don't really pay attention to these things. I'm very basic when I buy my camera. I'm like, okay, this seems nice, it has what I want, let's just take it. I'm not gonna go into it too deeply. So I'm really looking just like video features, the pixels, and then the overall quality. Since I was so happy with the Mark III, for me I was just buying an upgrade of the Mark III. So it was I made my decision very quickly. I literally went in the store, asked for this camera, saw the camera for like maybe 10 minutes, thought of the camera for like maybe 20 minutes, and again in the store I was like walking around and I was kind of thinking, okay, am I buying it? Am I buying it? Because it is expensive. It's like over $3,000. Obviously I'm going to share the price. I'm going to share with you where I bought it exactly. But I kind of made my decision very quickly. So the reason also why I was able to make this decision very quickly is because you need to understand, when you buy this camera, they made a whole new set of lenses. So the lens you had before, for example, my 35mm from my Canon Mark III won't go on this camera. However, this is very important because for me, it is the main, like probably the reason why I also was able to make my decision super quickly and to change to that camera in like a few minutes. Canon created the mount adapter, and it's so cheap. Well, it's so cheap. It's like maybe $130. So with this little thing, you're actually just able to put this on your R6 and then use your lens that you had before. So for example, I have a 35mm from Sigma that I love, and I didn't want to change this lens at all. I love this lens. So I bought this to be able to use it. The only thing I did is I bought a 50mm, an original, so from the R family. I'm still waiting for this lens, so that's the reason why I'm not able to show it today. I'm just going to show you the adapter. And I asked the guy from the store, and he told me that you're not going to lose your quality. So if you were worried about that, it's not going to change anything. It's just an adapter, and it's not going to change the quality of your lens. You're still going to have this amazing quality. It's not going to do anything. And you know, the new lenses for the R6 are very expensive, I find. So if you have, because usually we have like a set of lenses, you know, we don't have just one lens, we have a few, so it is a lot of money to just change everything. And for me, $130 to just fix that issue is just wonderful. So the mount adapter comes in a little bag like this to protect it. And by the way, it's super light, so you don't have to worry about it's not going to be super heavy just because you add this to your camera. It's just going to be slightly longer, but that's it. So this is the camera with the mount adapter, so it's not that big. And this is my 35mm from Sigma, the mount adapter here, and it's like it starts here and ends here, and this is my lens, and this is the body camera. So it's not that heavy, to be honest. And when I'm filming, I'm going to be able to just turn the screen, and this makes me super happy. And the screen actually goes like in so many ways. This is wonderful. So like I said, if you're worried about your lenses, you can actually keep them and just buy this little mount adapter from Canon. I'm going to share everything, so if you're interested, obviously you can purchase everything. I bought everything in store just because I was a bit skeptical about like the camera and the actual issue for the lenses, so that was an issue for me. And when the guy showed me this, was so relieved, also because Canon made it. So I was like, okay, you know, if Canon made it, then it's probably working, and it's probably, you're not going to lose quality. So this was a very, very important thing for me. And lastly, I bought a super cute camera bag that I wanted to show you. My little new baby here. Not that expensive, to be honest. Camera bags are usually way more expensive. So when I saw this one, I honestly fell in love. It's from Roots, Canada. And the inside is super cute. It's like very Canadian. Look at this. So cute. I love this. You have so many pockets and so many like storage places. I'm gonna do some close-up of this so we can really see, like, we can access your bag through here. Then on top you have pockets as well. So it's just like a very great bag, you know, to store your camera, your lenses, equipment, memory card. So love this bag. If you were looking for something, you know, aesthetic and very practical, I think this is a really, really good option. And I actually love the straps here because they're very comfortable. Really seem like good quality, but like I said, this is not a review. It's just like my first impression of this bag, because obviously I didn't try it. Then you have this at the bottom, and yeah, this bag is absolutely wonderful. Roots and just like super cute, very Canadian. I find equipment can be heavy sometimes, so before I didn't have a backpack. I actually had it on the side, and my bag was just too heavy. It was just not practical at all. So for me, this is kind of the perfect option. I think that's it for today. Obviously, like I said, I'm not like I'm a professional photographer, but I'm not a professional when it comes to actually knowing every single detail on my camera. I think I'm going to try filming my YouTube video with it now, but we'll see. So hopefully this video helped you. I know I didn't say a lot of information, but it was just my personal, I just wanted to show you my new equipment, obviously, but also to show you, you know, to tell you the reasons why I decided to change camera, because it is expensive. You know, I know it's a big budget, but for me, when, you know, I'm talking about like new camera, new lenses and stuff like that, for me it's just like an investment, because obviously that is my career, that is what I do. I cannot go without my camera for more than 2 days probably. I shoot every single week for clients, for my YouTube, for personal projects, so having the best equipment for me is just like, it's just a must. I'm so excited to just start 2021 with this camera. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. You can subscribe to my channel and obviously give a thumbs up to this video if you liked it. I'm gonna share every single thing with you below in the description. So I'm gonna share the bag, the mount adapter details, and the camera. I'm also going to share with you the new lens I got, the 50mm from the R family. Like I said, I don't have it. I'm still waiting for it. I paid for it. I don't know, it's taking so much time. I don't know why, but that's fine. Hopefully next week I come back with a new video, but this time it will be about my favorite subject, which is fashion. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can follow me on my Instagram at Café, or read my blog www.tondecafe.com. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye everyone.